my gosh. Okay, so I have a nasty cold sore, hence why I look like this. I mean, she's still a baddie, but I have a nasty cold sore and I'm supposed to go to vacation tomorrow, so that's like, anyways. So because I can't post any videos this week because I'm going on vacation, I wanted to get this video out there really quick. Yes, I'm in my bathroom. The lighting is phenomenal. Don't come for me. But also, Alina's playing outside right now, so I have time on my hands. I actually need to get some orders out before I leave, but anyways, back to the point. So I wanted to focus on telling you how I market for my drops. Believe it or not, I don't do a lot of work. I used to post everywhere and spend like a good, hour promoting myself, but now I kind of have cut back and just do a little bit. Obviously you're gonna have to, not obviously, but you're gonna have to change things up here and there to accommodate for your shop. Maybe if you're really fresh out the womb is in terms of a shop, then you won't be able to get away with doing so little. But if you're, more of a, what's it called, known shop, then this is just what I do. But anyways, we all start somewhere, of course. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit. I have no notes for this, like literally this is just for the moment. So if this makes no sense, I'm sorry, but just pop on your headphones, get to work. If you have a shop, get to work. If you're just watching me because you like watching me, then hello. I watch my own self too. I don't know what it is, but I'm like weird and I rewatch my videos all the time. But anyways, so let's get to it. I'm gonna break it down by each social media platform, if you will. So Facebook is my number one. It's kind of funny because I started on Instagram, so I was kind of like fresh into Facebook when I was just kind of thrown in and I had no idea what I was doing. But now I kind of got the gist. So Facebook is where you're gonna really show your persona, yourself. You're really gonna get, up close and personal with your people. This is where you want to show people who you are, what your vision is for your shop, what your goals are, what you stand for, everything like that, right? So what I always tell people with Facebook is get yourself a group and just show off your personality, man. Like even just me doing this, like I'll randomly do sporadic videos of myself and just get my personality out there and get the people feeling my vibe. So what you need to do is post as yourself, show your face as often as possible. I mean, obviously you don't want to spam people, like we're not about spam here, but just, to get really people to see who they're supporting, like who are they giving their money to, right? That's what I really recommend. So if you're posting as your Facebook page, stop that right now. Stop that right now. I'm looking at you. Don't do it anymore. Post as yourself. I promise you it's a lot better. Like people want to know who you are. This is a small business and that's really going to make people comfortable shopping with you and knowing who they're supporting. So number one tip, promote as yourself, speak as yourself. Don't try to be this, super like CEO robot and always be promoting your sales and be super, inauthentic. We don't want that. Next thing I would say is don't worry about the algorithm. I know everybody cares about the algorithm. I hear about it all the freaking time and my freaking thing is gonna slip out. I'm just gonna hold it. I hear about it all the time and it grinds my gears that everybody's like, what's the secret to the algorithm? Like I'm doing this to boost mine and and like I'm so casual about it. I have my group on pause. I'm probably gonna have it on pause for like a month and I'm just chilling. I'm like, if people want to see me and buy my stuff, cool. If they don't, then I'll try some other strategies. But anyways, so for Facebook, what I like to do is post like a few times a week. Don't overdo it. Like I said, again, if you've watched one of my previous videos, I say how a typical drop week works in my Facebook group and I literally stick to that. Mondays I post a sneak, maybe throughout the week I'll post sneaks depending if I did or didn't do collabs. And then Fridays, I post about it again, and that's it. Like, I'm not here to spam people. I'm not here to do interactive posts. Stop with the interactive posts. Like, I know everybody tells you that that your group wants to know whether you prefer Pepsi or Coke. Like, they don't care. The best things that I've noticed for Facebook is when you ask people to post pictures of their kids, when you give away free stuff, and when you show your drops. Like, that's literally all you need to do. You don't need to do all these interactive games. You don't need to try and spam people either. You don't need your reps to what's it called, post the same drop flyer over and over and over. Like, really think about it from a customer's standpoint. What do you want to see in a group? You want to see the products, right? And you want to see the owner. Maybe you want to, what's it called, like, kind of get to know them. I don't want to say that you're going to be like an influencer, because that's not what we're going for, but you almost want to have people know about your life, like know that it's your kid's birthday is coming up and like stuff like that. Like, you can obviously be more private. Like, obviously some things need to stay private, but you know, if you have things coming up, if you have little goals that you've been reaching, if you're doing, you know, maybe not so hot with your mental health, like, share, you know, whatever you feel comfortable sharing, but make it personal. Because let me tell you, the people that I buy the most from, I feel like I know them. You know what I mean? So it's people that are always going live. It's people that are cracking jokes, you know, and just stuff like that. So definitely just try and think about it from a customer point of view and what you want to see from other shop owners. Like, I'm sure you have some shop owners you admire, and try and see like, hey, what kind of stuff do they do? Not in like a copy sense, but just in like an how do they authentically show themselves as a shop owner but still keep it professional, you know what I mean? So that's what we're going for, this like super good balance of like, buy my stuff but also like, this is who I am, you know what I mean? So again, just to summarize, post as yourself, don't worry about the algorithm, obviously show off your products, and try and showcase your personality. There you go. In terms of like photography and stuff like that, just make sure it's eye-catchy, because when everybody's scrolling through Facebook, they're just scrolling. I mean, I don't know how some people do it. Like, I literally stop and read every single post on my feed, but I know not everybody does that. So just try and be as eye-catchy as possible. So next, let's go on to Instagram. Instagram is all about stories. When I'm really active on my Instagram, I'll post a couple stories every single day, and that's when the tea is hot. If it's like a really good week, I'm like really into sharing on my Instagram. What you really want to do is, like I mentioned, at least 2 posts a day, and make sure like one of them is of you, your face, like what you're doing, maybe behind the scenes, maybe something you that's on your mind. Like, for Instagram, you can again be yourself, showcase your personality. You can even be a little shady. I've noticed if I post like some controversial stuff, people will just share my story, the conversations start flowing. I can feel my story getting sent to the group chat. Like, I can just feel the screenshots, and then my story views go super high up, which in turn means that everybody's checking out your like what you're dropping, like what's the tea, you know, that sort of thing. They're just like really invested. Like, once you say something, they become invested in more so like what you're dropping, kind of, you know what I mean? Like, obviously people are already interested in your shop, they care what you're dropping, but if you know, throw in a little tea here and there, then people become more interested. They start talking about you and that sort of thing. It sounds kind of like, oh, high school drama, but I don't, when I mean something shady, I just mean like something that is not super controversial, but it's gonna get people talking, you know what I mean? Okay, sorry, I lost my train of thought, but just, you know, something that's like maybe an opinion you have about the small shop world or something, or I don't know, just something like, make it safe, but make it, you know, a conversation starter. Like I mentioned, like, people that are gonna share it, people are gonna view your story. Like, my views will literally triple whenever I do this. So I do this, you know, every once in a while, just to get my views back up and get my my algorithm back up. Again, I just hate the algorithm. Like, I don't really focus on it, but I know like kind of how to boost it, if that makes sense. And then also for Instagram, obviously the pictures are super important. Like, you better be posting your best collabs, your best flat lays, just to really showcase off your brand. This is really, you know, like when people are window shopping, they're going to see your whole feed, and it, you know, should all look very much with the same quality of pictures, you know, somewhat the same color scheme. If you're using a preset, make sure you use them on all of them, you know, just so it's very cohesive and something nice to look at. And then another thing you can try is Reels. I've heard that Instagram is moving more to video now. So if you want to practice with your Reels, it's going to be a really good time to do so right now, because Instagram is going to be pushing those out even more. So they really want to beat TikTok right now, which is what we're moving on to next. And then also make sure that you are encouraging people to tag your shop whenever they do post their photos to Instagram. I like to include it in my branding, you know, I just say like, hey, if you like this, make sure to tag this in your photos and that sort of thing, just so I can encourage them to tag you, because the more tags, the better. You know, if they're tagging you in your story, that's good. If they're tagging you in their photos, that's good. Instagram is all about the tags to, you know, really get yourself discovered and whatnot, especially if you're sending things to influencers and really popular reps, then that's another key for you. Okay, and then again, if you're going to be posting about your drops, just make sure that things are very eye-catchy and that people aren't just gonna, you know, tap on through, that sort of thing. So for Instagram, I don't like posting those, what are they called, those flyers. I say skip the flyers, just do your basic picture with some information on it. Because I don't know what it is, but especially, I forgot to mention this for Facebook too, whenever you're promoting on rep groups, only use the pictures that you're taking. Don't make any flyers. Like, don't waste your time on Canva, don't waste your time on, I don't know, making flyers. Like, I don't know what it is, but whenever I post something that's not a flyer, it gets likes, it gets comments, people want to get tags, people are more interested in it, it gets more views on Instagram. Like, I've tested this, you know, like non-flyer versus flyers, and every single time the non-flyer works a lot better. So if you're listening to me right now, if you hear nothing else about my video and you zoned out this entire time, this is your number one tip. Non-flyers do better. Like, people just want to get straight to the point. Like, they don't really care when it's dropping, but if it catches their eye, they're going to do that next step of figuring out when it's dropping and that sort of thing. So another big thing for Instagram is, again, the stories are super important. You want to do a drop calendar, like a drop, what's it called, like a timer. So there's this little countdown, and it will literally count down to the day of your drop if you set the specific time and date, and then people can click on it to be reminded. And it's literally a freaking, what's it called, the little notification. So they'll get an instant notification on their phone that your drop is live. So what I like to do is, I always like to say, I name the countdown Foxy Luna drop, click to be reminded, just so that everybody, you know, sees clearly. Again, if they see the picture, the non-flyer picture, they're super interested, they're gonna click on this countdown. And let me tell you, I get like at least 20 people, if not more, every single time signing up for this countdown. And that is literally free marketing, the freest of the free. They get a notification straight on their phone. They're going to want to shop the drop straight away. Like, it's so good. Like, I'm getting so fired up about it, because it's literally amazing marketing. Like, I've never come across anything better in my life. Okay, I'm getting way too dramatic. But okay, so now that we recap for Instagram, post as many stories as you can, especially of yourself and your thoughts, and maybe your controversial thoughts about the small shop world. 2, post only the best pictures, and don't worry about the frequency. Like, I haven't really noticed anything about Instagram frequency. And then use those countdowns in your stories to send out drop reminders. Bam, there we go. Okay, now moving on to Little Miss TikTok over here. I think this platform is going to, or is really the next best thing to get discovered for small shops. Like, it's definitely hit or miss, but it's like hitting the lottery. Like, once you do, oh my gosh, you're going to be drowning in sales. I don't know what I was going to say the first. Anyways, I mean, maybe you would be drowning in the first. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Anyways, So then once you get onto TikTok, I know everyone's like, how do I even do it? Like, how do I even do it? Literally just scroll through your feed, find a video that you like, and try to recreate it in some way, shape, or form. You can follow a lot of small businesses, and TikTok is cool in the way that trends are what is really popular with the app. So it's not gonna be copying or anything. Like sounds are meant to be used, trends are meant to be copied. Like that's how the platform works. So just follow a lot of small businesses, see what's working for them. The smaller the clips, the better. So all I like to do is just film little clips of me working, and literally just like 5 seconds here, 5 seconds there, and then every once in a while I'll come across a sound that I like, and I'll just bam, put that clip with the sound, and there you go, a little TikTok. So I haven't really been on TikTok long enough to really have major tips, but like if you're a beginner on TikTok, that's my biggest tip is just follow small business accounts, see what's trending with them, and see what's going on with them, and of course post as you would if like you wanted to be a customer for that shop. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna be posting a lot of what's it called? A lot of like how to make my items, because you don't want to like be your own competition in a way. So you want to more so try and focus on the customer gaze and what they would be interested in. Obviously, you could do some behind the scenes of you sewing, but I'm not going to be doing like full-blown tutorials because that's not the kind of audience I'm trying to gain. If I do full-blown tutorials, then I'm obviously going to cater more toward other shop owners instead of people wanting to buy my products. So again, you can look at any of my social medias if you're interested in how I do any of them. But I think those are the main three. And now, to kind of summarize everything, this is how I would typically promote for a drop. So let's say I'm having a drop this Friday. It's currently Tuesday, so we're already behind. I mean, it's currently Monday. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, it's Monday. So let's say I'm having a drop on Friday. I will not promote any sooner than that Monday before the drop. Okay, think about it this way. People have such a short attention span. If you're trying to promote your drop 2 weeks in advance, you're gonna lose them. You're gonna lose them. By the time your drop comes, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I've seen this, but I'm not really interested anymore because there's this other new drop that's coming up and I'm gonna save my money for that one. So you really want to be critical about the amount of time that you spend promoting this drop. I say give it 5 days and that's it. I've been doing this for a long time now, and that's the perfect amount of time to really get your products out there. To convince your customers to shop is another thing, but just 5 days to promote, that's all you need for one drop. 5 days for one drop. So on Monday, I sneak the fabrics. On Monday, I show everybody this is what the fabrics will be, and they have no idea what they're going to be turned into, so it kind of sparks their interest if they like the fabrics. That's awesome. If they don't like the fabric, then they can wait for another drop. But let's say they like the fabrics. So now you already caught their eye. They're interested in what you're gonna make. It's like, oh my gosh, they're really anticipating it. You're really teasing them. This is like a tease. We're gonna work our way up to that O, which is the O of yes, I made the purchase. Anyway, sorry, that's a weird analogy, but we gotta work it slow, but not too slow, okay? Next, I start showing the sneaks. Now, the sneaks could be either of my flat lace. Again, no flyers, no flyers. The sneaks could be of my flat lace, or maybe I'll get a collab and they'll sneak it for me. So either way, I'm gonna do that for the next 3 days to really show off the products that I'm dropping. And if you get collabs or reps to model the items, even better. People love to see stuff on. But I like to do a mix of both, of the items on and the items flat laid. So then those next few days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, are the days that we're going to sneak the items and are the days that I really like to promote. Tuesday, not so much. Again, you don't want to overdo it. People like to see it and be ready to buy. You're not going to captivate them for very long. So you really want to be on it. So what I like to do is really promote on Wednesday and Thursday. So we're already sneaking stuff on Facebook. The same things that I'm posting on Facebook, I'm going to post on Instagram. And then on TikTok, I'm going to wait until Thursday and Friday to post, because on TikTok, people are ready to buy. Like, they're ready to click your link, that sort of thing. So we're going to wait to promote on TikTok. So literally Monday and Tuesday, I just post to Facebook and Instagram a few times, and that's it. Again, we're not going to overwork ourselves. We're not going to do anything crazy. And then on Thursday, or on Wednesday and Thursday, I'll start promoting in rep groups. And I literally just, like I mentioned, use my non-flyer photos. And then I, give a little blurb about on the caption, like when it's dropping. I give a code, and I make sure to mention that I have Sezzle and Four, which are payment plans. And then that's pretty much it. So on Wednesday and Thursday, I'll promote a little bit more. I'll sneak a little bit more, sneak a little bit on Instagram. And then if I'm feeling like it, I'll post a TikTok and try and get, a few more customers that way. And then finally, come drop time is when on Friday is when I'll post a blurb about everything that's dropping. So I'm like, bam, this is all I have to offer. This is all of my, if we're going back to the analogy, this is all of my moves in the bedroom. Here you go. This is all of it. And hopefully we're going to accomplish that. Oh, at the end, yes. And then right before the climax, I like to send a text reminder. And of course, if people are asking for tags in your Facebook group, then you'll send the tags. So we're gonna hit everybody with the tags, we're gonna hit everybody with the text, and we're gonna hit everybody with the countdown timer. So anywhere that you can get a reminder, like I'm gonna send you a reminder, because again, people don't have the biggest attention span, so they gotta be reminded. That's okay. We're all here for it. We have reps for it. We have me for it. Like, I'm down to do it. And the cool thing about texts is you can actually schedule them in advance, and then the countdown is already scheduled in advance. And then your reps are tagging people, so you're good to go. Like on drop, you can just be chilling and wait for all the money to pour in, And then again, if I feel like posting on TikTok, then I'll be like, the drop's gonna be live today, and post it, and make sure that I, maybe if someone asks like, where can we buy it, that'd be awesome, and then you can pin that to the top. I'm running out of breath now because I'm getting way too excited. But okay, and then come drop time, that's it. That's all you can do. If you want to post a score thread in your Facebook group, you can do that. What I like to do on Instagram is say hi to everybody. Like, I'll show them the live view and how many people are on the website. I'm like, hi everybody. And it's always so exciting. Sometimes I'm going to film myself, but then I'm like, do they want to see me crying? I don't know. Okay. And then that's pretty much it. Also, you want to make sure, or what I like to do is for my order confirmation emails, I kind of spice them up a little bit. So I made them a little cuter, wrote my own little blurb, like I'm literally happy dancing right now, like that sort of thing. Like you could spruce them up to really, like bam, like you hit the O, and then you want to hit them with a little pillow talk, like, hey girl, so you shopped with me, like I'm so excited, like you're so awesome, that sort of thing. And then when they actually get your item is when you're gonna hit them, and you're gonna, or what's it called? Well, I guess with the analogy, you're gonna want give them a little tease and make them want to come back and do it all over again, So you're gonna make sure that your packaging is top notch, your items are the best, or made to the best of your ability, and that sort of thing, and then it all starts all over. But anyways, I've been talking way too much. I'm running out of breath. Hopefully this all made sense. I'm going to post this right now. If you can't hear me, I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't have time to alter my voice. I literally will alter the audio because people always say they can't hear me. But anyways, that's it for me. If you watched this whole video, thank you, and pray for my cold sore. I've never had one before, so I'm like freaking out that everybody's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna be wearing a mask, but I'm freaking out that everybody's gonna be like, stay away from me, girl, when all I'm trying to do is get in there. Anyways, okay, whatever. That's it. I'll catch you on the next video.